I spend the better part of my week working with people to help them through whatever emotional struggles they're having. And that's the thing, is I like to work with people to help them. And that's what I'm doing here. My intention is to work with you to help you develop resilience. So, resilience, that's what we're talking about today. So first thing we have to do is, what is resilience? Resilience is being able to come back after a really difficult situation or circumstance, right? So it's not just being strong and, really gritting your teeth and getting through it. And it's great. I mean, being strong is great. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not necessarily resilience. Resilience is where you feel kind of knocked down, and it's the getting back up, the moving forward from that. There's a Japanese saying, Japanese proverb, fall down 7 times, get up 8. That's resilience. The strength that we're talking about has to come from within. And when you can relate to yourself in a positive way, when you can be aware of what you're going through, have compassion for what you're going through, then when you're feeling knocked down and when you're struggling, you can know what's going on, know what's wrong, respond to yourself in a caring way to help you go forward. This is what I would call compassionate self-awareness, right? It's awareness plus compassion. God bless you. And I suggest one way to develop compassionate self-awareness is through STEAM, which is an acronym. STEAM, S, sensations. What do you sense in your body? Thoughts. What are your thoughts? We have thoughts all day long. Can you reflect on your thoughts? To think about your thoughts. That's the level of awareness we're talking about. Emotions. Happy, sad, angry, frustrated, betrayed, on and on they go. That's what we're talking about with that level of awareness. Actions. What are your actions? How are you approaching your patients? How do you walk up to them? How are you talking to them? How are you going about your day on your home front? How are you interacting with your partner or friends? Those are your actions. Then there's mentalizing. That's kind of a trickier one. It's a little jargony word. Basically, what that is really getting where someone's coming from. So it's understanding people's thoughts, feelings, emotions, fantasies, whatever experiences they're having, to really get where they're coming from. Because if you get where they're coming from, you understand why they're acting the way they're acting. You can mentalize yourself. You step out and look at yourself that way. You can mentalize others. So this is STEAM. As you develop all of these levels of awareness, you're going to go between them. They overlap with each other. The more you do it, the richer sense you have of what's going on for you. The more you have this rich sense of what's going on for you, the more you can have empathy for yourself, the more you can have compassion for yourself, and you will find great strength in that. Was anybody here aware of sensations in their body? Certain sensations that stand out, yeah? Like what kinds of sensations?
Ache.
Ache? Where's your ache?
Hip.
Hip? Actually, I'm doing pretty good now. Usually I find it in my lower back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, because my son, I guess when I get angry at him, I do something with my lip that I'm completely unaware of, but he's like, you're doing that and it makes me scared when you do that. And so I'm starting to realize, because I don't realize that I even do that.
Do you feel it now?
I do now.
Right.
But I realize it's something that I just do, and I wouldn't know I did it until he pointed it out to me, because I wasn't even, but now I'm like, wow, that's really ridiculous. My lip gets all white and So it's interesting. So now that he's made me aware of it, I try to be aware, do I do that in other situations? Am I somewhere in public, I'm making this weird face or...
Right. And people have reactions to it, right? So if we're talking about coming back to resilience, and you're in a difficult situation, maybe you're doing something like that and it's triggering somebody to respond, it's making the situation worse. What we want to do, what we're getting at is, if you build your self-awareness, okay, you build other awareness and self-awareness, and develop compassionate awareness, compassionate self-awareness, compassionate other awareness, then you will have that strength inside to deal with the difficulties and you will be more resilient. It will increase your resilience. And that is that.
Awesome.
Thank you.